L-O-Y-A-T. It's in the name.
Welcome into Season 2 of the Good Old-Fashioned Dislike Podcast, where dynasties never die and hate is an extreme word, but just barely. This episode is brought to you by Team Ben and Travis for St. Jude. We're trying to raise $13,000 to end childhood cancer prior to our run in December at the St. Jude event in Memphis. Go to www.benandtravis.com and click the St. Jude button to donate. On this podcast, we pick a football rivalry. We submit that rivalry to the panel of dislike. They will come up with reasons why we like one team, dislike one team, and vice versa. By the end, we come to a conclusion of where our loyalties lie, mainly based on non-football things, but that's what's so much fun. Be sure to tell us in the comments who you're rooting for between the North Carolina Tar Heels and the South Carolina Gamecocks as they do battle in the home of the Carolina Panthers, Charlotte, North Carolina. These teams met for the first time in 1903. The Tar Heels lead the series 35-20-4 in this on-again, off-again gridiron get-together. Look out for your opportunity to submit your likes and dislikes on Instagram.com/Ben and Travis. Now to the professionals of dislike. The uniform like is a tough call. Very difficult not to go with the Carolina blue, but when the Gamecocks wear that script Carolina helmet, it puts them over the top. Not a particular fan of either mascot, but I'll take Tar Heel for creativity. Like. Actually having tar on your heel? Ouch! Speaking of creativity, or the lack thereof, why do all basketball schools wear some shade of blue? Dislike. City named Chapel Hill? Like. My English professor, Dr. Schull at Fried Hardeman, saying that he attended UNC Chapel Hill and talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Interesting. When people specify the flagship university by adding the city to it, like UNC Chapel Hill, it's just the University of North Carolina. Annoying. The band formerly known as Wild Country getting famous at the Bowery in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and changing their name to a real winner like Alabama. Legendary. South Carolina's pregame sandstorm. Amazing. Legendary head coaches Lou Holtz and Steve Spurrier for the Gamecocks. Like. Lou Holtz picking correctly the upset by South Carolina over the Crimson Tide in 2010. Puke. Steve Spurrier mocking Alabama for losing to Cammy Cam Juice in the 2010 Iron Bowl and then getting blown out in the SEC title game by the same Cammy Cam Juice. Steve Spurrier being from Tennessee and mocking them multiple times. You can't spell citrus without UT. Michael Jordan has no rival and is the GOAT. Legend. Gamecock QBs that have one monster game and then disappear into relative obscurity. Here's looking at you, Steven Garcia. Dislike. Tobacco Road. Like. Nerdy Beamer Ball 2.0. Like. Gene Chizik is a UNC assistant head coach. Dislike. South Carolina's Deebo Samuel almost single-handedly won us the Fantasy League a few years ago. Like. Andy Griffith, Dale Earnhardt, and Randy Travis all hail from the Tar Heel State, settling any debate if they are a Southern state or not. Darius Rucker, James Brown, and Chris Rock are from South Carolina. Get on up! George Jones sings about North Carolina. Like. The song is about moonshine. Dislike. Jeff Saturday, Hakeem Nicks, Julius Peppers, and the devastating Lawrence Taylor wore the Carolina blue. George Rogers, Marcus Lattimore, Alshon Jeffries, and the greatest ball-don't-lie moment-inducing Jadeveon Clowney against Michigan in 2013. We will always be in debt to South Carolina, and they're saving college football from the dreaded orange vials from UTK in 2022. And so the pick is in. SEC, 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 the South Carolina Gamecocks.